When it comes to wearing eyeshadow, most of us just want a couple of eyeshadows we can count on and an easy technique to defy aging eyes. Choosing from the jungle of colors and textures out there can be expensive and confusing. Let me show you what I use on my clients so you can look through your own makeup and make it easier when you go out shopping next time.
After your late 30s, avoid heavily shimmered eyeshadows. They highlight wrinkles. Instead, using a combination of matte textured eyeshadows and sheen textured eyeshadows ends up creating a smoother, polished eye look that disguises fine lines. If you do want to wear a shimmer eyeshadow in either your crease or on your lid, again, be sure to balance it with a matte shadow. If you want shimmer, you can always add a deep colored eyeliner with shimmer, like a bronze, or a deeper eyeshadow with shimmer just to your lash line. I'll show you how this works in the eyeliner chapter.
First, I'll show you the eyeshadows I count on to achieve a clean, natural-looking eyelid. Some are matte textured and some are sheen.
These are the eyeshadow shades that complement any eye color. These are the ones I count on for light to medium skin tones. For the eyelid, Sue Devitt Studios Dreamtime Legend, a sheer white. North Pole or Berlin by Sue Devitt, both are light grays with sheen. MAC Rice Paper, a sheer golden beige. MAC Arena, a soft peach with sheen. This is Sue Devitt's white eyeshadow called Dreamtime Legend. Its very sheer sheen slightly brightens a brow bone, a lid, or the inner corners of eyes without the typical overly white shimmery look.
If you own Bobbi Brown's matte pink eyeshadow, that's another great lid color that does not look pink. It looks really natural. You can also take your eyeshadow brush and dip it right into your pressed powder and use that as an eyeshadow. It also works really well to tone down an eyeshadow lid color that may have had too much sheen and you want to tone it down.
For the brow bone, Dreamtime Legend by Sue Devitt or MAC Rice Paper, or simply using some of your pressed powder makes a great brow bone color. For the eye crease colors, I like to use MAC Soba, a nude beige with sheer sheen, MAC Ho, a pale mauve, MAC Mulch, a bronze, Sue Devitt Secret Dreaming, a bronze terracotta shade, or Sue Devitt Burma, a deeper bronze. All wearable shades that can lift the look of your eye crease without looking like heavy eye makeup. No boring browns here. Here are examples of various eyeshadow brushes that are favorites. These brush heads are dense, so they apply and blend to last, and are so soft they're a pleasure to work with. No hair loss after hundreds of washings. Choosing a size just depends on the size of your eyelid area. The Stila No. 5 and this NARS 3, as well as Smashbox No. 11, are intended for applying color on the lid, and the dense brush covers a lot of the lid quickly and deposits color to last. Great for any eye shape. The smaller Vincent Longo No. 7 and MAC No. 220 can work better on the lid of a smaller eye. The Smashbox No. 15 and the Cargo No. 7 are great to apply color in the crease of your eyelid. See what you have at home that looks similar. Choose any shaped eye makeup brush to apply eyeshadow if it's comfortable and works for you. Don't worry about what it says on the handle. For an application that lasts all day, be sure you have already applied some concealer from the lash line up through to the brow bone. Tilt your head back slightly and close your lids a bit to make sure it's smooth, not creased, before applying the eyeshadow, because it's usually creased from some blinking. This step makes applying your eyeshadow very easy. Using the Stila No. 5 brush, I'm applying some MAC Rice Paper eyeshadow on the brush by placing it into it a couple of times. You don't need to tap it out. Place the brush on the lid, and instead of a typical brushing motion to apply the shadow, use a patting building motion. This ensures it lasts through the day and you get a really clean, younger looking lid. If you're only wearing this color, then apply the shadow from the lash line through to the brow bone just like the concealer. The shadow is now sticking to the concealer and you have a great application that lasts all day. If it's too much sheen for your brow bone, take a little bit of your loose or pressed powder and go over your brow bone just to create a more natural look without any shimmer there. The same application works well with the Smashbox No. 11 brush. To apply your crease color, keep your eyes open in order to be able to see what you're doing. Apply the crease color higher than your natural crease if you want to create the illusion of a lifted eyelid. Using the MAC Hoe and the Smashbox No. 15, or a favorite of mine, the Cargo No. 7 brush, start by applying the color in the outermost corner of your eye and work the color up just above your natural crease in a window wiper motion until you get the look and depth you desire. You can always apply a bit more color, but always start again at the outermost corner of your eye to ensure you don't add too much color in your crease. If you've applied too much, simply use the brush you used on your lid color, the lighter color, and tone down the edges of the deeper color with what's left on the brush.
Here are some great eyeshadow combinations that I use on all my clients to create a natural looking lifted eye. Seeing these shades will give you a reference point to look through what you already own and also help you make some good decisions the next time you're out shopping.
Try Sue Devitt's Dreamtime Legend on your lid with Sue Devitt's Burma in the crease. Sue Devitt's Light Grays North Pole or Berlin on the lid with MAC's Hoe in the crease. Try MAC's Arena, a soft peach on the lid with MAC's Soba in the crease. Try Sue Devitt's Secret Dreaming, a bronze terracotta shade with MAC's Soba in the crease. On the lid, try MAC's Rice Paper with MAC's Soba in the crease and add MAC's Mulch in the very corner. Use mulch under your lower lashes as your lower liner for a more bronzed look. You can also try MAC's Rice Paper on your lid with MAC's Hoe in the crease and use MAC's Mulch as a liner on the top of your blended eye pencil to soften the color and under your lower lash line for another more bronze look. For more glamour, you can simply deepen your crease color at just the outside corners of your eyes. You can add a deep shimmer eyeshadow color at your upper lash line, as I mentioned before. If you've lined your upper lash line already, then add the deep shimmer eyeshadow or an interesting complementary color to your eyes just above the lined area, like Sue Devitt's Tanzania, a great looking bronze, or use a green or a purple that's really deep. This keeps your eye makeup beautiful and age appropriate. After all your makeup is complete, take a second look to be sure you've applied your crease color or bridge color, like that soft brown MAC Soba I mentioned, high enough. This height is what creates the illusion of a lifted, refreshed eye and blends in any stronger eyeshadow colors. 90% of the time, I reapply crease color even higher after my makeup is complete because I get a different perspective at the end.
If you can grasp the basics of your best day eye makeup look, your creativity to add a bit will come easily and instinctively.
Another great look that's natural with a bit of drama that's really easy is, for example, start by using Sue Devitt's Burma or MAC's Mulch all over your lid. Use your pressed powder or a matte bone or flesh tone color at your brow bone, and the trick is to soften between the two color with MAC's Soba or a nude brown. This makes it look really blended and more natural. This is a great opportunity to line the inner rim of your eyes with black for more drama.
Truly, the easiest to apply is the Sue Devitt Eye Intensifier Pencil. The larger size and creamy consistency gets you lined fast, and it has amazing staying power. If you can grasp the basics of your best day eye makeup look, your creativity to add a bit will come easily and instinctively.
Just to touch on eye looks with what blush color, I suggest a warm natural peach or bronze eye look is paired best with pink blush. And a cooler look, like lavender or plums on the eyes, looks great with peach blush. In the chapter on fresh blush, I explain more in detail. To avoid looking like you're wearing too much makeup, be sure to balance a stronger eye makeup look like a smokier eye with a lighter lip color. And if you're going to be wearing a bolder lip look, go lighter on your actual lid color. Besides liking MAC eyeshadows, they're also sold individually in what's called pan form and can also be placed into a separately sold MAC Magnetized Compact that holds 4 eyeshadows. The clear top makes it easy to see what you're looking for.
If you have any cream eyeshadows or trendy shimmery eyeshadows you want to make use of, after you've completed your eye makeup, take a brush or your finger and apply the color right to the center ball of your eye. This makes it wearable and age appropriate. You can also use this technique by applying it slightly above your applied eyeliner. I review that in the eyeliner chapter.